Little homemade salsa today. So we'll start off with getting our onions all straight. And then we'll pick our cilantro. Just going through and making sure I don't have any stems. Because they can make this really bitter. So I try to get it. This is the why I don't like cilantro, fresh cilantro, but the taste is worth it. So if you don't like cilantro and you're one of those people that gets the soap taste, I feel sorry for you. But I don't use a lot just for that reason. It can get overpowering. And you definitely don't want the stems in there. A little bit's fine, just not the big pieces. So and here I am in Southern California making a salsa. I'm liable to get shot for this. But I actually learned this in Colorado. So don't beat me up too bad, people. Then we're going to take this. Oh, there's another stem. Don't want that. Then we're going to take this. We're going to ball it up as tightly as we can. I'm using the back edge of the knife to form a little ball here. So I kind of push through this stuff. And we'll just nicely rock through this. Now, none of this has to be perfect. It's all going to end up in the same place anyway. But you want to make sure that you have enough for what you're doing. So I'm probably going to pull a little more cilantro for this. Now, I have people that are sensitive to hot stuff. So what I'm going to do is simply, well, shoot, I need my bag. There we go. I'm simply going to cut out the pith like I did there. We should have some nice little jalapeno slices. So we got that done. And I like to use a lot of jalapeno. I do not get rid of all the spice. There's got to be some heat in salsa. So I keep a little bit of the seeds, but not the pith. It's almost like cleaning a fish. Now, I'm sure most people know that this is where the heat is. So, as I go through this, you'll see me maintain the heat levels by simply keeping the seeds as much as possible. I don't want it to be too hot because then my significant other will not eat it. But, yeah, gotta have a little heat. Gotta have a little bit. So don't be mad at me for cutting all this stuff out. Not that I really care, but you know the gist. I really should be using a paring knife for this, but you know, whatever. All right, we are going to keep one piece. How about that? Okay. So now Got our jalapenos cut up, and we'll move to the next piece. All right, I'm gonna move this into here so I can break this down just a little bit. I'm not trying to turn it into a slurry, but I do want it thinned out a little bit. So right about there is about where I want it. I hope this bowl will be big enough. I'm not sure it will be. I don't think so. This one should do it though. May need it bigger than that, but we'll see. I think we are. All right. One more grindage. And we don't want this to be, you can see that right there. Just kind of diced up real nice, right? That's why I love this little thing. It's consistent. Now for the main ingredient, aroma tomatoes. I like to juice them before I dice them up a little bit. And I'm going to spare you the pain of watching me chop all these up. Now, as I'm getting these tomatoes ready, as you can see here, this would make a nice pico de gallo all by itself. Right, I haven't even put the salt, pepper, and lime juice in yet. We're getting there. But I enjoy this process for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just relaxing to me. And we decided we wanted a nice, taco salad. So I decided we go out to the store and get the stuff that we needed. So one of the secret ingredients is that. All right, those green chilies and this stuff all day long. All right, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I just got some of these Roma's tomatoes diced up real good in my little handheld food processor deal. I love this little thing, especially for purposes like this. And I've got my peppers chopped up. I think we're all ready to go. I think we got enough tomato and stuff in here. So now we'll start adding our spices. All right, we're going to do a little tahini here. Because you can't go wrong with tahini. Then we're going to add a little chili powder, not a whole lot, and a little bit of cumin. Also, not a whole lot. I'm not trying to kill the salsa. And now for the important part, the lime juice. Now I typically add about a quarter cup, somewhere in that area. To make sure I get that nice lime flavor throughout. This will be way better after it's set up for 24 hours, but we're going to take a little taste test here in a minute. Once I get everything where I want it. Oh yeah, probably should not forget a little salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's here for all you Gen X's. All right. Stir all that in. And if I did this right, this should be the best homemade salsa I've made in a while. As long as I didn't kill it with the cumin, we should be looking pretty solid. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Notice that I did not chop this stuff up into mush. I want chunky salsa. If I did not, I would have pureed it in the food processor I have over in the corner, but I very rarely use that device because, I don't know, it's just some joy in cutting stuff yourself, you know? All right, let's see how we did. Oh man, that's good. You have no idea. I wish they could taste it. The spice is just right. It's got a little heat to it, but not too much. That red onion is kicking. It's really nice. Let's try that one more time. We got the salt and the lime. I think we need just a tad more of this. Just a little more cumin. And maybe a little sugar. Not much though. Just to cut back on that heat a tad. My significant other's going to be angry. Oh, that's so good though. All right. We'll see. Let me try one more time right before I let you go. I did it. That hit a cumin. Perfect. See you guys next time.